Hey everyone, it's Plagues here. Thought I'd just do a tutorial as I haven't done one for quite some time. And this one's going to be focused on my reptiles. So at the moment I've just got 4 snakes, and as you can see in this one, apologies for the bad camera work. This is Ziggy. He's my carpet. He's carpet python. He's about 6.5 foot. He's a big boy. He is. I'm trying to fatten him up just a little because he's not underweight, but ideally I'd like him to have just a little bit more meat onto most of other parts of his body. And this is my jungle cross carpet, and she is very, very aggressive. I think she's going to have to turn into a show snake, unfortunately, but I'm going to keep persisting with her, keep handling her, and basically give her all the food she wants, so then hopefully she settles down. In my next one, I've got a olive python. Now this olive python, I went to this bloke's place to have a look at it, and basically noticed that she wasn't looked after that well. Well, I was actually told that it was a he, it wasn't looked after that well. And you can see, I don't know if you can actually see that eye, there's still a retained eye cap. She's been to the vets and they've recommended waiting for the next shed, which next shed doesn't seem far off. As you can see, little flakes. She's been getting a soak. But yeah, not far off from the next shed, so wait until then. Hopefully the eye cap will come off. If it doesn't, then I'll take it back and they'll probably have to take it off for me. I've had people say, oh, I'll take it off with a bit of sticky tape or a tweezers or anything like that. If it was anywhere bar the eye, I'd give it a shot, but with something that delicate and where it can go horribly wrong, I don't plan on doing that at all. And lastly, just slide gently. That's me black-headed python. Devours the food. A bit finicky when you wiggle it in front of her, as she is still very, very timid. As you see, just from a little tiny touch, she now she won't do it because she's getting recorded. But loves the food, but it's just a little bit scared of it in the beginning. Righto, so that's my reptiles so far. What we're going to be doing is going on with a feed, and I'm going to be breaking up this, as you can see, I said she was aggressive, she just automatically hones in on you. Just thought I'd point that out. As I was saying, so reptile feeding video, and what we're going to be doing is breaking up into parts, so I'll pause it and then I'll set up certain things because I'm recording this by myself. And then we'll move on to each stage. So the first stage is getting all your equipment ready. Now at the moment I've got this towel where I'm going to lay down the feeds, and underneath it I've got some heat mats. In case we have a problem feeder, I can spend the actual proper time with that reptile and try and get it to feed without stopping and starting, and then all the other feeds should stay relatively warm. Right, so I'm going to go set up my equipment and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. Alright, so far all I've done is put the paper towel on top of that towel because I don't want it to get too dirty when I put the feeds down there. I've got the glove, and that's for the jungle carpet that I've got, just because it doesn't hurt. It's only a little tiny tag, but you get sick of the bleeding because every time it does obviously draw blood. You got your feeding tongs, and what I do is I've got this feeding sheet that have been basically given to me off one of the members off a website which I go on, and it just goes through each feed and it goes your date, your food type, if it was refused or not, regurgitations, weights and sheds. So at the moment none of mine have shed since I've used this new system, and weights, my scale's actually broken at the moment. So those two last ones aren't that handy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on with Ziggy, my carpet. Now just because of his size, he messes up his cage when he strikes his food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in this carrier that's been given to me by my partner. And I normally put him inside there, right on top of the tower just for something cushioning. And basically he knows it's feeding time when he goes in there. So what I'll do is I'll grab him out of there, and then I'll put him inside this carrier, get his food ready, and then put it on the tongs, and hopefully we can get a good video of him eating a quail. He did just eat a couple of rats last week, so we'll see how he goes. Alright, be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my adult quail here, and I've got the carpet inside his cage. Now, let's hopefully try to get a good shot of this, but not get tagged at the same time, because these tags are actually extremely painful. So what I'll do is I'll just prop this open. He's already starting to move. I think he knows what's going on. And we'll grab the quail. So we'll just grab it down here. Try and get into a good shot. Oh, he's backing away. So let's see if he wants it. He looks interested. He's a big striker, normally. So, I don't think he's going to want it. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Let's see if it works though. Yep, he wants it. So we'll just zoom in. So he's got it right on the head. Good shot. I don't normally obviously drop it on them. Didn't actually mean to, it's just a bit hard with the one hand. Righto. So we'll just close this up. Try not to disturb him too much. There we go. Righto. So the next one is a problem feeder, and it hasn't eaten for 3 weeks now, which isn't too concerning for like snakes in general, because they can go off feed randomly, depending on temperatures and all that, husband area, everything. Like, their enclosures are pretty constant, so it shouldn't be such a drama. For her, I do wear a glove just because, like I said before, it's annoying, just the constant bleeding on the hands and stuff. But what I'll do is I'll get all of these guys' foods ready, lay it down, and then hopefully we get some quick feeds going. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we're back. So what I've got is I've got the little fuzzy rat, and that'll be for the olive python, just trying to put a bit more weight on her. We're going with the small hopper, hopefully predator, the jungle python. Hopefully she takes 2, but I doubt it. So hopefully she at least takes 1, and if not, the BHP is probably going to finish all of that. So what we'll do is we'll reopen this lid and try and offer up some food. Normally she strikes, but doesn't actually like take the food. So she's already up, she knows what's going on. So grab that, and like I said, she strikes. She gets scared when you shake it. So trying to do little tiny movements, so it mimics it, but it doesn't. Whoop. And come on. There we go. Oh, thought that was it for a sec. It's like that was too easy. It's way too interested in my hand. She is hungry. She normally doesn't bite that much. So what we'll do is I'll leave this in the cage with her, and hopefully she takes it. So we'll leave that in there, and hopefully she just eats it, but she won't eat it whilst we're still in the room. So it'll have to be later, and probably not on the video, but at this stage I'm very doubtful she's going to feed it at all. Some of you may ask as to why I feed them still just in their cages. I don't believe that it makes them more aggressive if your hands don't smell like rodents. I used to feed them in a different cage, but that's only when they had different bedding. So I didn't want them to consume that bedding, obviously. Now it's paper towels, it doesn't really bother me. So this should be taken quite well. Yep. like I said, she strikes and then lets go, and she's just still angry, so she leaves her mouth open. She wraps up, just keep mimicking it. Sorry for the poor camera. Now that is a beautiful coil. Well done. She kills it and then looks at you as if am I doing the right thing? Alright. Now we're going on with the BHP. Oh, sorry, black-headed python, for those of you that don't know. It's pretty common. We'll just move this hide so it knows we're here. Oh, and there we go. Come on. It's a bad striker, like always misses. There we go. Doesn't really coil that much. Oh, this time it is. And a good strike as well, right on the throat. Okay, so let's put this lid back on. And I've still got that one left, and like I said, because we've got a finicky eater, we may have two, but because of the heat mat, I can keep these going for quite a while without them getting old or dirty or anything like that. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see through there, but the quail is getting eaten at the moment. So, and that's a treat. He normally does get rats. But anyway, so this has been Plagues in a feeding tutorial. Just quickly. There we go. You can see she has not eaten it. So that's probably going to be another week where she doesn't. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, this is Plagues. It's been an eating and feeding and frenzy and all that. So enjoy, and hopefully I'll make another video soon. See ya.